Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time tuning in. My name is Orlando and on this channel we talk about fragrances. And in today's video I am reviewing a very hyped up fragrance currently on social media, and that is ASAD Zanzibar by Lattafa. So I'm just going to show you the box presentation as well to begin with. So the box is actually quite nice. I like it. It's kind of got this some sort of velvety feel. So yeah, so it's eau de parfum and is made in the UAE. So it does the information there. UAE, sorry. And it's a 100 ml bottle. So, and this is the bottle presentation. Um, so it's got this kind of this thing which is removable. I don't know exactly what it is, but it does feel a bit cheap, to be honest. Um, the the bottle is kind of plasticky as well, and the cap is very plasticky, so it does feel very cheap. And it's got this. Can you hear that? So yeah, I don't really like the presentation, as you might have noticed. So it feels and looks quite cheap. Um, so I got this off TikTok shop, I think, for £39.99 in that's UK British pounds. Um, and I think that's probably at the minute the cheapest you can get, really. So but onto the fragrance and onto the smell. So I'm just going to spray. I've been wearing this for the last 3 days, and I sprayed it again today on my arm. So I'm just going to spray it on a piece of paper now, so you can also see the. So the sprayer is very good, I have to say. Um, Now onto the smell. It smells slightly different on paper than on my skin, but again, this is my experience on my skin, and this is my opinion on this fragrance. So it might smell different in other people, but what I experience is this starts with a very kind of, it's quite strong opening with a note of iris. So it's the most prominent note at the opening. But then you get in the background this kind of woodiness to it, which and then a saltiness as well, which I don't really like. I have to be honest, I don't really like that saltiness in this fragrance. And as it starts to dry down, that saltiness note becomes even more prominent. And what seems to be this kind of a nice opening, then it kind of, I don't know, it goes in a direction that I'm not that keen. And then as it dries down a bit more, then you get a bit of vanilla and sort of a woodiness and the dry down. And I think according to the notes, it's incense that's got that vanilla and incense and the notes and the base notes, but it's very kind of slightly sweet and but very light. It it kind of dries down a bit flat, in my opinion. It's not really. It starts a bit more interesting than on the dry down, and that salty note remains there. So not really my thing. I was expecting. I mean, judging by other reviews, people have been raving about this. I was expecting this to be kind of a tropical fragrance, but I get no tropical feel from it at all. It's more like a salty, woody, slightly vanilla fragrance. It's not um, at all what one would expect with a name like Zanzibar. I was expecting something more tropical, more beachy, but this one isn't like that. So it's a very strange blend. And so this is a 2024 creation. I think it's just been released quite recently, and the perfumer is Fanny Bal, and Fanny Bal is works for IFF, and for top notes in this fragrance, you have lavender and black pepper. For middle notes, coconut water, iris, and salt. To be honest, I don't really get a lot of coconut here. Maybe, yeah, coconut water is probably lighter. So, yeah, maybe get a bit of that. And then the base, you get vanilla and incense. But what I get the most here, it's the salty iris opening, and then with this semi-sweet vanilla, woody dry down. Um, to me, the scent is okay. It's nothing to, nothing different or outstanding, I wouldn't say. So to me, it's just a 5 out of 10 as a scent. Longevity, it's it's a good 7 hours, so I would give it a 7 out of 10 for longevity. Projection, it doesn't project that much, maybe because it needs to macerate, because this is quite new, so maybe it needs to macerate. I don't know, maybe the projection will become a bit stronger, but as of now, I find it to be quite not doesn't project that much, so I will give a 5 out of 10 for projection. Uniqueness, it's kind of unique, but I wouldn't say it's that unique, so I would give it a 7 out of 10. And then the last one will be for quality. I find the ingredients here are not of very high quality, to be honest, so I would give a 4 out of 10. But then again, this is my opinion. Just take it with a pinch of salt, because you might like this fragrance if you try, and um, then it does change from skin to skin. But this is my opinion, trying on me, and I would give this fragrance a 5.6 out of 10. So yeah, not that impressed. I mean, it's not a bad fragrance, but it's nothing to rev about either. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. So that is ASAD Zanzibar by Lattafa. As I said, this might change. I might try it again in the future. Maybe give it a couple of months to see how, and then try again. But for now, this is not a fragrance that I would be wearing, to be honest. So I wouldn't be picking this up over some other fragrances, really. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. And also thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.